The Nephilim! Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are suffering down there. I have to act now.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael to meet me in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die!
She's coming to kill us all!
No.
I watched in horror as the guard was struck by the maiden's magic.
The king! Another way into the city. I can't let these people die.
Though this Reaper wields a dangerous sword, its shield, with its rows of razor-sharp spikes, poses the greater threat. With a single thrust, it can open a man from waist to throat. That shield was not made for protection. It was made to cripple, maim, and kill.
The streets. It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait! You're the demon hunter who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
You have my word.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
With demon blood must die.
Is she mad? They were innocent people.
Shadow touched me, and darkness spread across my vision until all I could see was blackness. It gave way to a pale light that sapped my strength. It seemed so easy. Instead, I drew upon the last of my will and fought back. Color flooded back into my sight. The shadow was right before me, and I drove my spear through it.
My fury is your demise!
The Revenant Shield Guards were once the personal guard of King Justinian IV. Appointed to the position for bravery and skill at arms, they accompanied the king at all times, resplendent in their ornate armor, wrought by the finest craftsmen in Westmarch. But most spectacular were their shields, which they unerringly employed in the protection of their king.
Defend the church! Repel these vile Reapers!
We found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael attacking the city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his Reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
We are the descendants of angels and demons. Malthael sees only the evil within us.
Church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akrat's Bane! This is worse than I feared!
What is that thing?
That's me! Stop her!
Level up. Your soul will be mine.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls...
I will not stand for this. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Is there any way of knowing why he wanted it?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Do what you can. I will save the city from Malthael's forces. What exactly was that Death Maiden trying to do in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Until I destroy them, then he will have none.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? All Westmarch, worshipping petty idols. The Zakarum are gone, and
Why would the angels do this to us?
obviously a demon's work.
Archer would have fled as I charged, but this one stood its ground, staring down the arrow shaft through the lifeless, empty eye slits. Even as I swung my blade to take off its head, the thing loosed another shot. How can we fight an enemy that has no fear, nor thought for its own self-preservation? All know the reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all they encounter.
Get away!
They'll reach the survivors soon.
Been here for days. These people can't last much longer. You'll be safe in the Survivors' Enclave. Go quickly.
You won't survive.
Hurry! We've got to save my friends.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
Must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to...
I encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many records, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
And how exactly did you find this?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
told you to leave! Those monsters have stripped my humanity from me!
The angels and their monsters are killing everyone. What will they do to me when they find out what I truly am? My mother
And the demon attack she survived, it's all too horrible to contemplate.
I lured you here like lambs to the
I once thought nothing could defeat the army of West March.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible. Not for long, though.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her leave it.
Call the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
You won't ever
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans.
You need to get to the Survivors' Enclave. Malthael's Reapers are everywhere.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
The Seraph was on me before I knew it. The mass of its bloated flesh soundless as it floated above the ground. When I finally noticed it, I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet and realized it was not fear that held me, but the Seraph's magic.
I am returning to town. There, a worthy foe! What a monstrous creature!
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
What was that?
That would be Urzael.
Urzael?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Very well. We should go back to the Enclave and see if Tyrael has made any progress with the sliver.
Changing.
Malthael is altering the Black Soulstone, isn't he?
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
I need to know what he's going to do next. That's the only way to stop him.
corrupting the souls of Westmarch.
Where can I find him?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set up the key, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunter groups on their ground. Though docile enough in life, they have become
Thank you. If I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
It's not on this body. No, not this one. The pendant! It's here! But by the light, that's me. How is that possible? I'm dead? I can't be dead! I can't!
It is done. The bloodline of Rakkus will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
That would be you, I presume?
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. The idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power. A small price to pay.
The people of Westmarch have already paid too much. I won't let you do this. I have spent my whole life preparing for this day.
Let us have at it then, foul traitor.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
I think that you fight even harder now that your mind is free.
I was a soldier in Westmarch before the Order took me. Fighting is in my blood.
Aren't you? My friend's down the hall. I have to get to him. You're the hero from Destiny. I think we're safe now.
Does that mean you'll give me my sword back?
No. You go on ahead. We'll meet up with you later.
And we'll keep fighting, just like you.
You filth!
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demons spawn like you will be gone forever.
You will die for what you've done.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
Urzael has fallen. The Reapers will not be able to hold the city without him.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we still don't know why Malthael took the stone. He's getting stronger every moment, and our time is running out.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
What a surprise.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
At last.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
Come if you like, but Adria is still going to die. Urzael and his Reapers are dead. The people of Westmarch have been avenged, and now they can begin to rebuild. But Adria still lives. Lorath and I will journey to the Blood Marsh to find her. She can locate Malthael, and once we know where he is, she must die.
So, it's going to be the silent treatment, is it? We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them. The Trust Boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an exceedingly bad temper. Aided by packs of boggits, it will fight anything that crosses its path. Invariably, some of the boggits will die, but the survivors are rewarded with scraps left over from the boggin's prey. If only my assistance would work for so little.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that? Just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
You can only run for so long, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Fine. Well,
that's reassuring.
Enemies defy all reason! A well-deserved death!
Guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me take a look.
There are 4 entrances to...
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
The Boggin Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
How long do you think Adria would last if I held her head on one of these blood pools?
not expect to see this.
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the shrieking terror. This bat-like monstrosity produces the most ear-splitting racket imaginable, and furthermore managed to make my assistant scream even louder. I think my headache will last for weeks now.
This is the passage I've looked for.
The flesh shaman was created from the blood of the witch Adria. Because of that, the shaman is able to use magic as she does, channeling the power of blood and fire. Luckily, Adria only has so much blood to shed, and not for much longer.
The Seven Dragons are unlike any spirits I have seen on Sanctuary. They bear a resemblance to lesser beings, but the souls of demons are always reborn in the tomb. I suspect the Phantasms may be the remnants of some early Nephilim, those born more demon than angel.
I had half a mind to explore the ancient ruins outside Westmarch, and then I realized they were crawling with dreadful scarabs. Oh, these creatures do not frighten me, but they make my research much too time-consuming, and I am widely known for my efficiency.
This cannot be opened yet.
Adria birthed these golems from the blood marsh. Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison.
Uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
Sweet revenge!
A long fight!
Feel my wrath! betrays you! You filth! You won't survive that! Awaits you. I am returning to town. Feel my wrath! Vengeance! Wait here, Lorath. You can join me when I'm finished.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I will do what is needed.
We're all counting on you.
was invigorating.
Accustomed to that. Greed, you filth!